Regina Lunyolo was among the first women to play rugby in Uganda in the early 2000s. Now, as a member of Rugby Africa's Women's Advisory Committee, Lunyolo is driving the growth and development of women's rugby in the country. She is the founder of Entebbe Ladies Swans Rugby Club and the proprietor of Sportswomen Connect, an organization advocating for women in sports. Her involvement in rugby started in 2002 when she was at Makerere University. She says the current chairman of Kyadondo Rugby Club, Brian Tabaruka, and Raymond Emanzi, the president of Ginger Rugby Club, inspired her.
Do women play rugby? That was my first question. Do women play rugby at your club? I said, no. Actually, there are just a few girls who turn up for fitness. If you want to come and join, you're welcome.
Tabaruka was not aware that the initial conversation he had with Lunyolo would lay the foundation for her entrance onto the field.
We did engage, we had conversations, told her what game it is, where we play from, and I didn't really get the indication that her interest was really growing at that time.
Tabaruka was initially surprised that women were interested in taking up the sport, given its nature.
It's a contact sport, and a lot of ladies would fear to get into that arena.
Lunyolo also received encouragement from late coach James Park, which helped her overcome the stereotypes against women players.
He was a principled man. He was a headmaster, of the school in Namaya, Hillside International High School. He would leave school by 3 to get to Kyadondo before 5. Now, you, a young girl who does not have a job, you don't have anything holding you back, why would you turn up late?
Tabaruka admits that, at the time, playing against the ladies was quite challenging for him, as their pace was noticeably slower.
We had to tone down the contact situations. I mean, everything else would be part of the game. You're not going to tackle a lady the same way you're going to tackle a fellow man. You have to be mindful of that.
In 2003, female rugby players finally played their match as a dedicated women's team. At that time, only the men's teams received sponsorship and salaries.
Of course we felt bad, but what could you do about it? You're just starting. You're the pioneers of something. What options do you have?
In 2008, Lunyolo retired from playing and transitioned into refereeing, officiating men's matches due to the scarcity of women's competitions. This shift was not without challenges, as she had to deal with disrespect from players and fans. One particularly disturbing incident occurred when a fan made an inappropriate comment about her appearance.
And they said, "Oh man, you have good legs." Man, that freaked me out, because they did not focus on the job I was performing at the time. They focused on my body, which was a bit ashamed for me.
She then decided to join sports administration to create a supportive environment for female referees and players.
People have never understood why I withdrew, but that for me became a no-no. Like, I am not going to come here and be sexualized.
With a desire to attract more women to join the sport, in 2003, she founded Swans Rugby Club. However, convincing parents to allow their daughters to join rugby is still a significant hurdle.
The first and most influential person for a girl in deciding on whether or not they're going to play sport is their mother and their father, especially their mothers. If their mother says you're not going to play, trust me.
She acknowledges that the Uganda Rugby Union has its work cut out, ensuring that female players feel comfortable in their environment.
You have at least 8 teams of women playing, which was not the case before. And then you have, say, 12 teams or 16 teams of. So we are slowly getting there.
As the sport evolves, Lunyolo is at the forefront of driving change and inspiring countless others.